Hold on. Wasn't this a company trip?
They said the middle school grad can stay behind.
Hello? Boss, get everyone back to the office, now.
Wait, seriously?
A promotion? Dream on.
Yeah?
Even if I clean every day, as long as people are around, dirt piles up. But once I clean it up, it's like my mind gets a reset too. I'm Junichi Miyano, 45. Making a living as a cleaner ain't that easy. Still, I feel fulfilled doing something that matters. Maybe I'll treat myself today and grab a fancy beer on the way home. Man, it's crazy how quiet it gets when no one's around. This is the office of a big-time food company. I'm in charge of keeping it clean. Apparently, the employees just left for a company trip today, and yesterday, the office was buzzing with excitement. A trip to Guam for the whole company during an economic crisis? Impressive. They've probably landed by now. That's when it happened.
Ugh. Ugh.
What the hell was that voice? Sent chills down my spine. I should be the only one on this floor right now.
Ugh.
A groan echoing through an empty office. Is something not of this world waiting behind that door? But this is the last room I've got to clean. Damn it. I've got no choice but to open it. What the?
Ah!
What I saw was an employee staring blankly. I've seen her around a few times, but I don't know her name or department. Wait, aren't you supposed to be on the company trip?
They said dropouts like me should stay behind.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I'm in your way, right? I'll get out of here as soon as I finish cleaning.
Who told you dropouts should stay behind?
It was Director Haraguro.
Haraguro? Yeah, she would say something like that.
Huh?
Whenever I make eye contact with her while cleaning, she always brags about graduating top of her class from some famous college.
Oh, really?
She seriously is obsessed with academic status. It's honestly pathetic.
He told me walking around with a dropout like me would be an embarrassment. Said underperforming employees like me don't even deserve to go on the trip.
What the heck? That's way out of line.
But I kind of get it. Everyone else here is a college grad and smart. I'm just a high school dropout. I don't belong here.
You're an employee here, just like everyone else. You don't need to be so down on yourself.
I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but it still bugs me. Why would a company this big even hire someone like me? They gave me a chance, and look how I'm turning out. I feel like I'm disrespecting the president. It's honestly pathetic.
If a director said that to you, no wonder your confidence took a hit. Alright then, let's fix that problem of yours right here and now.
Huh?
I'm Junichi Miyano, and you are?
I'm Sumire Jonochi.
Sumire, huh? That's a beautiful name. Alright, just hang tight for a sec. Hello? President, I need you to call everyone back to the office, right now.
Wait, what?
While cleaning the building, I found a beautiful employee who got left behind during the company trip. I contacted the president right away. Junichi, take a deep breath. Can you walk me through what happened first? Sorry. I got a little emotional and mad. That's rare for you. You're usually the calm one. As soon as I explained the situation, the president rushed over. Sorry to keep you waiting.
President, you were in a meeting, weren't you? I'm so sorry for dragging you into this over someone like me.
Sumire, you don't have to apologize for anything. Exactly. As the head of this company, I can't overlook something like this. Coming here was the right call. Yeah?
Miyano, you're on the cleaning crew, right? So how do you know the president?
Actually, I'm his nephew.
Seriously?
Junichi is my sister's kid. I've doted on him since he was little. Bathed him, took him shopping, bought him all kinds of snacks. Let's skip the childhood stories. Oops, my bad. Sumire, I'm truly sorry for the disrespect my staff showed you.
What? Please, President, don't bow like that.
The actions of my team are my responsibility too. I've always tried to make this a place where people feel safe and heard, but didn't know it had rotted this badly. If I'd been paying closer attention, you wouldn't have had to go through this. Sumire was wondering why someone like her got hired in the first place.
Miyano,
Isn't it obvious? It's because you're a highly capable person, Sumire.
but I only finished middle school. There are tons of people way more qualified than me.
I don't give a damn about academic history. I hired you because I saw something special in your personality and the way you carry yourself.
My personality.
Yeah, it's true. Big companies tend to attract people with fancy degrees. But I've always believed in keeping the gates open. So even if someone didn't go to college, if they've got something that shines, I'll bring them on. Does that answer your question, Sumire?
Yes. Honestly, I feel way more confident now. Thank you so much.
All right. Next up, we need to have a serious talk with that problem child, Director Haraguro. Don't worry, we won't mention your name, Sumire. We'll handle it smoothly on our end.
No, please. I want to be there too.
Huh?
I don't want to run away anymore. I want to be strong.
All right then. We'll respect your decision, Sumire. Yeah, that's the spirit. The next day.
Oh, what the hell? We were finally having fun and now we get called back first thing in the morning? Have they lost their minds?
Director Haraguro, please. Calm down. This was a direct order from the president.
Yuki, one of her subordinates, was desperately trying to keep the furious Haraguro in check.
I was supposed to be relaxing at the spa. That old man is working us to the bone. By the way, where the hell is Jonochi?
Huh? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen her. Well, it's Saturday, so if she wasn't on the trip, it would have been her day off.
That's not the point. It's insane that I have to come in and she gets to slack off. She's getting way too full of herself. I'll call her in right now.
If you're looking for me, I'm right here.
Seriously? You're already invisible enough. If you're here, at least greet me or something.
Sorry, I was just in the restroom.
Whatever. Go buy me some coffee. And I'm seriously annoyed today, so don't forget extra syrup.
Wow, you were even making her run errands? This is worse than I thought.
Excuse me?
President?
You're here?
Is making her run errands part of your daily routine?
No, not at all. I mean, I'm usually swamped with work, so I just occasionally ask her to pick something up.
That's not true. It's an everyday thing.
What the? Is this girl seriously turning on me? What's gotten into her?
I'm not going to follow your orders anymore, Director Haraguro.
Excuse me? Who do you think you're talking to?
Sumire. I'm not buying your coffee anymore, and I'm not cleaning up your messy desk either.
Like she's a totally different person. Acting all bold just because the president's watching? What a brat. Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. President, I sincerely apologize for my subordinate's rudeness. I'll be sure to retrain her so she never embarrasses herself again. Anyway, what's with this sudden summons? We cranked through our workload ahead of schedule for the company trip. I doubt there were any issues, right?
Yes, we all worked together as a team to handle it all.
You left one of your own employees, didn't you?
What's a janitor doing getting involved? Don't act like this is my fault.
Everyone was afraid that standing up to Director Haraguro meant getting iced out. That's why no one ever spoke up.
What's that supposed to mean?
Jonoji must have tattled to the cleaner, and now it's reached the president's ears. But I've been with the company for years. I've earned my trust. The president's bound to believe my side of the story anyway. Right. I admit I didn't take her on the company trip. I can see why that might look bad.
Huh. She's actually owning up and apologizing? Didn't expect that. But judging from what Sumire said, this lady's no pushover.
However, company trips are meant to reward people who go the extra mile, right? If someone like her, who mostly handles odd jobs, stayed behind, we could reallocate that budget. Distribute it more evenly, let the others relax better. Boost efficiency, everyone wins, right?
Yep, she's completely out of her mind. It's been what? Over 10 years since we hired you?
Exactly. And in that time, I've built a solid track record and become the star of the sales department.
Back then, I remember being impressed by your honest smile and sincerity. But now, you're unrecognizable.
Sorry, what?
Mistreating subordinates goes against everything I believe in. Your behavior has been way out of line.
I didn't mean to mistreat her. But come on, she's a middle school grad. Treating her the same as my college-educated team doesn't seem appropriate.
I've never given anyone special treatment or treated anyone differently. All of you should know that.
Ugh! The president's seriously pissed. I've got to talk my way out of this somehow. I think there's just been a misunderstanding. People with less academic backgrounds often struggle with complex tasks, right? So I simply gave her duties suited to her ability. Right person, right job. That's the idea, isn't it? I better play the good boss rule or I'm toast. Even with the trip, I figured she might not fit in with the group, so I gave her an out. And hey, if she said she wanted to come, of course I would have brought her. It's a company trip after all. But she didn't say anything. You could take that to mean she was more comfortable staying behind, right? Got him. With my smooth talk, I've got the president right where I want him. Just need to end this. Hey, janitor boy. How about you stop butting in and stick to picking up trash, yeah? President, sorry for dragging you into the silly nonsense of a low-level employee. Come on, Jonoji. Bow your head already.
You're the one who needs to bow to Sumire.
What did you say?
Can't you imagine how painful it is to be told dropouts stay behind by your boss?
I said, shut up. Don't you get that you're out of your league here?
My nephew hasn't said a single wrong thing.
Wait, your nephew? No way. This janitor is part of the president's family?
Let me speak not as the president's nephew, but as a cleaner. Everything you've said and done has been aggressive and toxic. It's obvious you've created a bad atmosphere. This is your chance to reflect and change.
Ugh. Ugh, what is this? Look at me, I'm not abusing power vibes. So smug it hurts.
Director Haraguro, have you had a change of heart?
Not like I feel bad or anything, but I better back down for now. Jonochi, I'm sorry.
As long as you understand, that's all that matters.
And everyone else, if anything ever bothers you, don't bottle it up. Come talk to me right away. Let's all work together to keep our company culture clean and healthy. Yes, sir. After that, Sumire's smile finally returned, and I could breathe a little easier.
Miyano, I finally got assigned to a real project.
Whoa, that's a huge step forward.
Honestly, I've been stuck doing errands forever, so it's more like 10 steps forward.
A new challenge always brings fresh motivation.
Totally. I can't stop thinking about work even when I'm at home.
Just make sure you don't overdo it. Taking a rest now and then is important too.
You're right. I'll try not to get too carried away.
Since the president's watching, I can't exactly keep dumping errands on her like before. Ugh. But seeing her all happy and energized like this really gets under my skin. Guess I'll have to come up with a way to ruin her.
A few weeks later. Oh, Sumire, hey!
Miyano. Hello.
Huh? She seems kinda off today. But hey, everyone has off days. Probably best not to pry.
I'm sorry. I did something really, really bad.
Huh?
After that whole incident, I was trusted with managing some important data. Director Haraguro was actually helping me out, and I thought maybe I can prove myself even more. But then,
What happened?
I almost leaked a client's personal information.
What?
Luckily, it didn't become a full-blown disaster, but I'm so ashamed of myself. This just confirmed what I've always felt. A middle school grad like me is miles behind all the college-educated folks.
But you've worked so hard to get this far, and that's a fact. Don't put yourself down. We all make mistakes. That's how we grow. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never move forward.
Miyano. Maybe you're right, but this kind of mistake should never have happened. I'll be extra careful from now on and make sure I never repeat it. I'm truly sorry.
Please, Sumire, lift your head. I'm just the president's nephew, not someone you need to apologize to. I'm sure the president won't scold you for that either. Ever since that day, Sumire started putting up walls around herself. It felt like she wasn't able to fully shine anymore.
Hey, Jonochi, do you have the proposal ready?
Yes. Here it is.
The previous one had a bolder concept. I like that better.
Sorry. I guess I got caught up thinking about all the risks.
Looks like she's still carrying the weight of what happened. Little by little, her mistakes started piling up. It was obvious she was completely drained.
You messed up the numbers again, you know.
What? No way.
I told you to double check everything, didn't I? At this rate, your work's gonna slow everyone else down. Not that I ever expected much from you anyway.
I'm sorry for the trouble.
The next day,
She looks like someone who just dropped a wallet full of cash. Serves her right. Hey, you missed a spot over here. Make sure it's squeaky clean, got it?
she looks awfully cheerful today. Okay,
So even though he's the president's nephew, he's still a loser. Looks like I can treat him the same as always. Anyone who dares cross me gets crushed. No mercy.
Director Haraguro, got a minute?
President? You in the office? That's a rare sight.
I wanted to speak to you directly.
Huh? With me? Directly? This must be about that last business deal. I forced that stingy corporation to agree to our terms. It must have made its way to the president. Of course! Got it. I'll head straight to your office.
No, let's talk right here.
What? But if words gets out that I'm getting promoted, there might be jealousy in the ranks. Well, most of them would be happy for me, I'm sure.
Promotion? You're dreaming. Save it for bedtime.
Excuse me?
I'm terminating your employment.
Terminating? Wait, what? What the hell is going on? President, did you hit your head or something? You won't find a better employee than me. And now you're firing me?
No idea why.
But I've always gone above and beyond for this company.
Then you must think forging mistakes by your subordinates somehow benefits the company.
What? How did he find out?
All thanks to my nephew here.
Him? What's happening right now?
I didn't miss that smug little grin you gave when you scolded Sumire, like you were laughing at her misery.
Ugh, that's not fair. Getting accused over my expression? It's a total violation of my rights.
I told you already, we have hard proof you fabricated Sumire's mistakes.
What?
After everyone left for the day, I checked Sumire's PC with her permission. Sure enough, the access logs showed clear signs of unauthorized input from an external source.
No way.
I was shocked too.
The reason I know my way around computers, even though I'm a janitor, is because I used to be a system engineer.
An engineer?
Even if you erase the surface level traces, hidden logs remain all over the place. Like that unnecessary program you opened while messing with Sumire's PC.
Damn it.
Computers are incredible. The more you dig, the more they tell you.
So all the errors in Jonochi's documents, those were all you're doing, Director Haraguro?
Ugh.
I started getting suspicious when mistakes I didn't remember making kept piling up.
And that's not all. The whole customer data leak setup was her too. She'll use any trick in the book to get what she wants. Here's how it worked. First, she coached Sumire on how to access the client file, had her open it herself. Then later, she used Sumire's PC to disable the encryption on the data. By the next morning, she could discover the leak and take credit for saving the day while pushing Sumire closer to the edge. Low and dirty move.
That file was sitting there overnight, fully exposed and vulnerable to leaks. Thankfully, nothing happened this time, but it could have ended in disaster.
Exactly. She'll throw anyone under the bus if it helps her. So how many has it been?
What?
How many people have you tried to push out of this company?
Now that you mention it, there was a male employee who left around 6 months before Jonoji joined. I thought he just didn't vibe with the company culture, but now I'm wondering.
He was mentally worn down after being constantly intimidated by Director Haraguro. Eventually, he started blaming himself for not being strong enough.
If I had known sooner.
He once told me in school he was the target of some nasty bullying, but he believed things like that didn't happen in the adult world, and this shattered that belief.
I should have supported him more.
That snake! Now she's spilling everything! Unbelievable!
This company has no place for those who stifle young talent with potential. You've breached multiple clauses in your employment contract, making your termination fully justified.
Please, President, I was just trying to weed out people unfit for this company. I swear I didn't mean any harm.
This is my company.
Yes, of course.
I personally interview and hire every final candidate after careful consideration.
Right, and I've supported your vision.
And now you think you get to select who belongs here? If that's how you feel, go start your own company and do whatever you want. But I won't let you destroy what I've built.
If we only hire high achievers with fancy degrees, we can aim higher. But if a middle school grad sticks around, they just drag us down.
Yes, a college degree is a modern status symbol. But I've seen plenty of high-educated folks who are totally useless. And plenty of dropouts who shine. That's why, in this company, everyone is equal. Wait, didn't you only graduate middle school too? Yep, my family couldn't afford high school, so I started working right away.
What? The president didn't go to high school.
I've been judged plenty over my education, but I use that as fuel to rise all the way to company president. I gotta say, not bad, huh? Huh.
I want to be strong like you too, President.
I want everyone in this company to face the same direction and charge toward our goals together.
That's the spirit.
Exactly. Every person standing here is more than just an employee. They're like family to me.
Understood. I swear I'll drop this obsession with academic background completely. Just please, let me stay on as department head.
Director Haraguro, I don't want to work with you.
What?
You're just pretending to be sorry. You'll go right back to your old ways.
If I get fired, I have nowhere else to go.
Then maybe now you understand, even a little, how the people you pushed out felt. And just like that, she lost her title and went downhill from there. Afterward, she tried to find a new job.
I don't have time to sit around. I just want to land a good job already.
But her fake sincerity didn't fool the experienced interviewers.
Rejected. Rejected. All rejected?
In the end, she had to settle for a part-time job at a convenience store, barely scraping by.
So, what made you want to get into cleaning work?
Back when I was an engineer, I worked so much and wrecked my health. Now, I just do PC stuff part-time and started working as a cleaner, which I can work at my own pace.
Wow, that's awesome. Balancing two different worlds.
It's kinda weird. A computer and a broom are my work tools. In this job, I've found purpose, and for that, I'm truly grateful.